as far as this whole alliance thing, I know that the GBYWN started by giving championships to people. Matt Nix was awarded the GBYWN title, so he never actually won it in anything like, say, a tournament or something. By the way, I got grapes. And they taste delicious. So GBYWN gave all these titles to people. Just recently, with the whole everyone wants to be in alliance thing, the GBYWN started handing out titles to actual organizations rather than just wrestlers, in the hopes that they would actually start defending them. Because a lot of the GBYWN titles that are out there are never ever defended, or defended like, I don't know, maybe once ever since they were given the belts. I have no idea. But when you're trying to have an alliance, you just give all these wrestlers belts and they never defend them, you don't really have an alliance. And so it kind of sucks. But GBYWN has started to create literally like a whole regional thing. They have a list of regional belts and organizations for each region, and they're hoping that people will start to jump on the bandwagon for that. The only one I've seen at all, to be honest, the only time I've ever heard of a GBWYN title defended in the United States, because there was one in like Spain or something I know of, but in the United States I've only heard of one, and that was the GBYWN West Championship that XCal won at the Candlewood Backyard Wrestling organization show. I think it's Heartbreaker 2, something like that, which they did have a great match, and it really did make the GBYWN look good, but they need to do more of that. I'm hoping that this Super Show in June will be like the kickoff to everything that the GBYWN and its fans are hoping for. I hope they air it on YouTube. It's really hard not to, it's really hard to promote a company or have an alliance or try to be a big deal without being on YouTube. I mean, arguably the most popular organization in the world is 2KW. They are completely on YouTube. There's the In Your House Wrestling Alliance in Australia, who has more views than any other backyard wrestling organization in the world on YouTube. So the GBYWN, put your stuff on YouTube and really get this thing going. I want to see the chugging. I want to see this train moving. You got it? I want to see this train moving. I want to see this alliance grow, or just forget about it. Okay? You're a great forum. You're a great website. Stick to your strengths. Alright? But if you can do it, do it. I also have something about, let's see. NECW is holding a Northeast Shenanigans 3 event, subtitled The St. Patrick's Day Massacre. That's for the NECW. Just wanted to throw that out there really quick. Let's see what else we got here. Quickly, from one of my favorite organizations, the NWD, the New World of Disorder, they sent me this message. It says, "Good afternoon. It's, oh shoot, I can't say his name. Atticus. It's Atticus here from NWD. AV is at work and wants me to pass this along to you." That'd be me. Alright. The NWD presents Blood and Bones. March 15, 2009. Main event, RC Sick versus Atticus Floyd for the United Queensland Championship, a BBW sanctioned belt. World War IV has also been declared with the main event of Crimson versus Ryan Phoenix for the BBW NWD Australian National Heavyweight Championship. Currently one of the very, very few national titles we have. This is the title for Australia. If you live in Australia, this is the most prestigious belt you can have, according to the Balborn Wrestling Alliance. So there you have it. And Crimson and Ryan Phoenix will be facing each other for these belts. Also, NWD has also formally challenged fellow Battleborn Wrestling member Australian Trampoline Wrestling to an inter-promotional match for the NWD Disorder Tag Team Championship. So there you have it, 2 BBW promotions coming together for an inter-promotional showdown for the tag team titles. I love it. I want to see more BBW organizations do things like this. You know, if you don't know what organizations I have running in Battleborn Wrestling, just go to my channel, Visual Devastation, and there's a list on the side that says all the organizations on there. If you're a BBW organization and you see one of those and they're having a super show or they're having something, run over and see them. You know? Connect, people. Connect the dots. See? Cling, 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 cling. Connect. Alright? It's that simple. Now, it's time. It's time for the week in review, folks. Oh yes, oh yes. And we're gonna start it off with a big deal, a huge deal. I recommend anybody, this is a recommendation, a hazard recommendation, Rad Hazard approved, folks. I'm gonna throw these out once in a while. These are must-watch shows. If you're a backyard wrestling fan, you just like listening about this, but you want to watch one show a week, maybe I'll mention one of them as Rad Hazard approved. This is by far Rad Hazard approved. This is BWE Fans Choice 2009. That's right, the Georgia Wrestling Circuit presented BWE's Fan Choice 2009. California Kid 1 is the channel. Georgia was the place. 3 matches occurred that night. 3 spectacular matches. The first being Jeff the King Morrison. He wrestled the Outlaw. Great, great match. Jeff Morrison is so entertaining to watch. He is the king, in my mind. After that, the BWE World Heavyweight Championship was on the line in a triple threat match. It was the Widowmaker taking on Stunt, and they both challenged Shawno Evans, the current reigning and defending champion. Shawno Evans ended up being victorious in that match. Wow. One of the best triple threat matches I've seen in backyard wrestling. It was so long, yet so entertaining. I've seen a lot of matches that go 30 minutes and nothing really happened. I see matches where 5 minutes and everything happened. This was a mix of both. 30 minutes, non-stop action. It was fantastic. But the main event eclipsed everything. I've been watching the Georgia Wrestling Circuit for about a year now. And I have to say, this probably is the greatest match I've seen from them. The Georgia Wrestling Circuit created the GWC Championship. Finally, a title that represents the entire circuit of the Georgia Wrestling Circuit. The entire circuit defended under one title. One man. Much like Battleborn Wrestling with the BBW World Heavyweight Championship, the GWC now runs by one man. That man on this night was the California Kid. He came out with the championship, and he was challenged by C.J. Lennon. This match went, I don't even know how long, I'm assuming something like 45 minutes. Such a great match. The last hurrah of the California Kid. As the California Kid it's hard to say. The California Kid fell to C.J. Lennon in what would be the California Kid's very last match.
In order for C.J. Lennon to win the match. CJ's not free.
Words cannot describe
the
backyard wrestling career of a man like California Kid.
Hey, let's go, finally.
But if an undescribable career could end, I'm glad it ended with an indescribable match. Rad Hazard approved. Please, please check this out.